Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. RHOC, Emily Simpson introduces a new addition to family. Emily Simpson introduced fans to the newest member of her family. The Real Housewives of Orange County star took to Instagram to share an array of pictures of her latest addition. Emily Simpson's already big family is growing. Emily and her husband, Shane Simpson, share twin sons, Luke and Keller Simpson, and her daughter, Annabelle Simpson. She is also stepmom to Shane's daughters from his first marriage, Shelby and Channel, whom she has lovingly called her two bonus daughters. She and her family also have two kitties and a pup, Togo, who fans met last season when he went on a walk with his mom, Shannon Beater, and her pup, Archie. After losing their dog, Fisker, in May, Emily introduced fans to her latest four-legged friend. RHOC star introduces her new dog Cindy. That RHOC star took to social media to share a few pictures of her latest pup with her family. In the first few photos, Emily is cozying up to the cutie. In two other photos, the puppy is cuddling up with Keller, who she said came up with the dog's very human name, Cindy. In her caption, she reveals that they adopted Cindy from the Kern County Animal Shelter, where she had been abandoned. While she had warmed up to most of the family, Shane was going to extra lengths to gain the one-year-old's trust. I have no idea of her breed, but she's sweet, great with the kids, and is finally warming up to Shane. He brings her in and out puppy patties to gain her trust, she wrote. Emily also pointed out that her family chose to adopt because shelters in CA are overflowing and are euthanizing puppies and young healthy dogs at alarming rates. Emily Simpson is part of all the drama on RHOC Season 18. Emily has always had hilarious confessionals and decent storylines, but this season she is truly having her voice heard, for good or for bad, depending on what fans you ask. She has been very vocal about Jen Pedranti needing to stand independently and not depend on a man regarding her finances. Before the most recent episode, she had been the voice of reason in the drama between Shannon and Alexis Bellino. But that all ended as she took on Heather Dubrow over a dress and some jeans at a fashion show. When Alexis tried to make Emily's hurt feelings about herself, she broke the fourth wall by calling her a friend of the show. After first calling her a wackadoodle, she then screamed, "You're not involved in this. You're a friend," before adding, "Shut the f up." The Southern California sun beamed down on the shimmering waters of Newport Beach as Emily Simpson sat in her backyard, a gentle breeze rustling the palm trees. It was a picture-perfect day, much like her life lately, but something was missing. That something was about to change in a way even she hadn't fully anticipated. The star of Bravo's hit reality show The Real Housewives of Orange County had long been known for her sharp wit, strong opinions, and fierce loyalty to her family. But now, as her storyline was unfolding, Emily had a surprise up her sleeve, one that would send shockwaves through the RHOC world. As the camera panned to Emily, she sat poised, a calm smile playing on her lips, hinting at the excitement she was about to share with fans. Her children were playing in the background, and her husband Shane, always slightly aloof but supportive, lounged nearby with his sarcastic wit, ready for any occasion. But today was different. Emily had an announcement, one that had nothing to do with business ventures, personal drama, or the usual frenemies that populate her glamorous life. No, this was something that touched the core of who she was, family. A new chapter begins. With a few taps on her iPhone, Emily summoned the kids from the poolside, calling for their attention. "Guys, come here for a minute. I have something to show you." Her voice was filled with anticipation, her eyes sparkling with mischief and excitement. Her three kids, Annabelle, Luke, and Keller, gathered around her, their curiosity piqued. The family had been through a whirlwind of changes over the years, from Emily's transformation and weight loss journey to the ups and downs of her marriage to Shane. Their life had been chronicled for all to see. But this time, Emily was embarking on a new adventure, one she couldn't wait to reveal to both her family and the millions of RHOC viewers who had followed her every move. "Okay," she said, clapping her hands together. "You know how we've been talking about adding something to our family for a while? Well, I think it's time we make it official." The kids looked at each other in confusion, wondering what Emily was getting at. Shane, meanwhile, looked up from his phone, raising an eyebrow, curious about what Emily had planned. His dry humor had always been a counterbalance to her energy, but today even he couldn't help but feel a little intrigue. Meet our new family member. Emily walked towards the house and disappeared for a moment, leaving the family in suspense. When she returned, there was a bundle in her arms, small and furry, with big brown eyes and a wagging tail. The children gasped in delight, and even Shane, who rarely showed much outward emotion, let out a small chuckle. Everyone, meet our newest family member. Emily beamed as she held up the adorable puppy, a fluffy golden retriever that looked like it had jumped straight out of a commercial for cute animals. This is Oliver, but we'll call him Ollie. What do you think? The kids erupted into cheers, rushing to pet and cuddle the newest addition to the Simpson family. Ollie wagged his tail frantically, clearly excited to be the center of attention in his new home. I've always wanted a dog, Annabelle exclaimed, her eyes wide with joy as she knelt beside the squirming pup. Mom, thank you so much. Now don't think this means you're off the hook for helping take care of him, Emily teased, giving her kids a knowing look. Ollie's a part of this family now, and that means we all have to pitch in. Shane, always the skeptic, folded his arms with a wry smile. I'll believe it when I see it, he joked, but hey, at least he's not talking back. A new dynamic for the Simpson household. Bringing a new puppy into the mix wasn't just about adding cuteness to the household. It symbolized a fresh start for Emily, whose recent struggles had been well documented on the show. From balancing her career as a lawyer and a reality TV star to dealing with marital tension with Shane, Emily had been juggling a lot in the public eye. This new chapter, marked by the arrival of Ollie, was about finding joy in the simple things again. I think it's a great way to bring us closer as a family, Emily reflected in her confessional, sitting in her sleek modern kitchen, the puppy nestled in her lap. Having a dog teaches responsibility, compassion, and honestly, it's a great way to get us all off our phones and actually interact with each other more. Plus, I've always been an animal lover. This feels like the perfect time. The puppy also gave RHOSOC fans something new to talk about. While Emily had been at the center of some major drama with her fellow housewives, especially Gina Kirschenheiter and Heather Dubrow, this move felt refreshingly wholesome. A break from the typical catfights and shade-throwing that the show was known for. And yet, in true Housewives fashion, even this new addition couldn't be completely free of drama. Reactions from the other housewives. It didn't take long for Emily's fellow housewives to weigh in on the new puppy, and the reactions were as varied as you'd expect. Gina, Emily's closest ally on the show, was one of the first to send her congratulations, gushing over how adorable Ollie was. He's so cute, Em. The kids must be losing it. I can't wait to meet him. Heather, ever the perfectionist, had more practical advice. Emily, darling, just make sure he doesn't chew on those Hermes pillows of yours, she teased during a group lunch in Laguna Beach. And trust me, get him into puppy training ASAP. But not all the reactions were as positive. There were whispers among some of the other ladies, particularly Tamra Judge and Shannon Beater, questioning whether Emily's decision to get a dog was a way to deflect from any deeper issues at home. I mean, a puppy is cute and all, Tamra said during her confessional, her tone dripping with sarcasm. But we all know how stressful that can be on a family, especially one that's already had its fair share of problems. Emily, however, seemed unbothered by the potential criticism. In her mind, Ollie represented a new beginning, a way to focus on love and positivity rather than the constant drama swirling around her. A new storyline for RHOC. With Ollie officially a part of the Simpson household, fans could expect to see more of the puppy's antics on screen, from house training mishaps to heartwarming moments of the kids bonding with their new furry friend.